Hello everybody on YouTube. This will be a very interesting reading that I never attempted before. This will be my first time doing this. I am attempting to get guidance and advice from Archangel Lucifer, which is an interesting thing for me because I never ever contacted or connected with Lucifer before. I mean, I felt his energy when I listened to him channeled by mediums, but I never attempted to contact him before. And lately I've been going through a really rough time, and I decided for some reason to appeal to him, and the energy and the messages I got were just so cathartic and so different from what I expected. So I decided to do this reading, pick a card. I asked Lucifer to choose cards for each pile. There is also Archangel Michael here, protecting and being vigilant. So the first pile will be clear quartz. Beautiful clear. Oh no, this is goodness, smoky quartz. I'm sorry. The first pile will be smoky quartz. The second pile will be black tourmaline. And the third pile will be clear quartz. So choose your pile. This is first, second, third, and we'll get started. Alright, you can pause the video if you didn't have enough time, but we'll start with the first pile. Put these away. So, the first pile, Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Queen of my World, Rigid, and Goddess of Knowledge. So what this immediately tells me is that there are some problems in terms of how to start making more money and how to sustain yourself. This ace talks to me about a desire for a new beginning in terms of finances. And there is a lot of anguish that is happening in terms of that beginning. So there is some sort of disconnect in terms of with the idea of how to make it work and how to make it happen for you. So the next card for me is amazing. It's just eye-opening. This is a full moon where you let go of all beliefs, old beliefs that no longer serve you in terms of finances and how to gain them. To me, the Queen of my World represents taking charge of your own self and also using the law of attraction and creating your own personal reality and not relying on other people anymore at all. Not in your mind, not physically. So this is very much an independent manifesting energy here. Strong manifestation. I love this card. The next one is rigid. Rigid is kind of like a wall. To me, it kind of always speaks of Cancer sign, sun sign, where they just retreat into their shell and stay there and don't show up. I am Cancer moon, so I know very well what that kind of attitude. So this card speaks to me about opening your mind up and receiving advice or inspiration from places where you never thought of before. Breaking down that wall of conformity, of convention, and starting to look where you never looked before. This one right here, Goddess of Knowledge, beautiful card. Start to apply what you already know and trust your intuition. So this has two kind of like a hybrid of two for me personally, where the person needs to start trusting their knowledge of what they already know within their mind, and also go with their gut. So kind of like fuse both and work from that energy. So use both your mind and your gut, and you will have success, and you will achieve what you need and what you want, step by step, maybe slowly. But to me, I feel like this does not need to be there. This needs to go away. And to me, this is very much self-imposed. So you can work on eliminating it and on maybe picking yourself up and cheering yourself up, and maybe ask your friends for help, to not in terms of finances, but to just raise your vibration and make you happier. Maybe appeal to nature and try to get out of this. This does not need to exist because it stands in the way of manifestation. All right. I liked this message. I think it's a beautiful message. Absolutely grateful for it. Pile number 2, black tourmaline. So the first card is the Tower. Wow. A sudden change. The second card is the High Priestess. Probably my favorite card out of this deck. The third card is I Won't Cry for You. A bit of denial going on here. The fourth card is Understanding. And the fifth is the God of the Arts. The artist within you is about to emerge. So love this. My goodness, I absolutely love this pile. So something happened unexpectedly. Something old, very reliable, very trustworthy, very resilient, strong, something that you probably did not question, fell apart or falling apart. And you find yourself in a different position that you probably never found yourself in before. And I feel like this is the position that you find yourself in, where you let go of everything you know, and you are just feeling, and trying to feel through the way towards the light. It's very intuitive. You do not want to rely on your mental capacity anymore, because something happened that really just broke your faith in relying on your understanding of the world. So here you are trying to feel things through. Next card. To me, I won't cry for you. This talks about romantic relationships, but it could be anything really. It could be a job as well. But here you are a little bit in a state of denial. You are feeling things through, but you are in a state of denial still. You cannot believe it still. There is something that just, it was kind of like an awe, moment of awe and despair for you, where you're just perplexed and do not quite grasp the reality of all of it. And this card, look how illuminated she is from the outside and also from within. This is the card of ultimate clarity for me. Clarity and understanding. It's coming, and for some reason I feel like you were supposed to go through this dark night of the soul in order to gain a different kind of clarity, a different kind of understanding of your reality and your existence and your perception of all of it. The next card comes up very often for me. The artist within you is about to emerge. So maybe this ties in with the artist. Maybe you are understanding that you need to take a bit of a different approach, maybe a more creative approach to your life. Maybe you never thought of that, but perhaps this is something to think of and to consider. All right, absolutely love this. These messages are amazing in my opinion. Thank you. Third pile.